It's the learning tree. It's Thursday morning, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm giving you a learning experience, weaving the social fabric. Like I said, this is art, Shorty's Traveling Art Show. We're gonna take a look at the man in the mirror. What are you doing to be that change? All right, what are you doing to be that change? I lead by example. I give my life on social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. It's the learning tree. You're gonna learn today. You're learning from a weaver, weaving the social fabric. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. So we get the big picture here. It's a learning moment. Art and activism, the art of protest. We went from enslavement to mass incarceration. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and you made our black community the cash crop. It's 13 days left till session. I want exoneration of the Supreme Court. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. Delegate Kaylin Young wrote a letter on my behalf. All right? So y'all need to fall in line with the Kaylin Young. Right here. That's Kaylin Young. Process for exoneration. I'm looking to be exoneration of the Supreme Court. And that's President Trump. The world is watching, so I'm going to give them something to see. We're talking about the Constitution. Do rights apply to black America? Like I said, I'm weaving the social fabric of change. That's Barbara Mikulski's office. 1402 Lochner, that's me. That's Barbara Mikulski, Dutch Rupersberger. That's Barbara Mikulski. And that's Commissioner Belfield. All right? And that's President Trump. We're talking about Maryland's prison industry, mass incarceration. This is the state of Maryland. And that's the case right there. My property was stolen. All right? So President Trump, that's Scott Schellenberger in the Department of Justice. All right? And that's my Department of Justice ID number. So I'm looking for justice in 2024. The world is watching America, so we're going to give them something to see. That's from the Visionary Arts Museum, all right? 2014. Like I said, I was making a movie about y'all. And you go to Rebecca Hirschberg and she'll tell you about the toilet I left there before I went to court. You got 13 days left of session, all right? 13 days left of session. That's Kaylin Young's signature. And that's the House of Delegates. Y'all want me scared of Trump? Well, Trump ain't treated me like this. Y'all did. Kathy loves Trump, all right? Hedelman, Cardens, Stein, Brooks, Adrian Jones. We're going to go a roll call, all right? We got the biggest black delegation in America, and you permitting white supremacy to exist in 2025. I'm Shorty. I've been in the business since 1997. I own me. I own all parts of me, all right? You can't sign no checks. You can't put nothing in my name, none of that. Like I said, that's Scott Schellenberger, 2014. Right here, all evidence submitted to you and your department. That's Scott Schellenberger and the Jailhouse Diary from 1986. All right? The Jailhouse Diary from 1986. That's James Calabrese from the State Prosecutor's Office. All right? All evidence and material for that case number. That's Mr. Giles. All right? So we don't have no misunderstandings. That's time stamped by the state attorney's office, all right? Marilyn Mosby signed that. Marilyn Mosby was in office when I did this. That's the state's attorney's office right there, stamped. And Marilyn Mosby had this. I said a documentary, everything's documented. That's Chief Johnson, the Baltimore County Police Department. All property taken 2/7/2011. All right? Chief Criminal Investigator, the IRS. All right? I'm a whistleblower on the corruption in the courts. And that's the IRS. We talking about $250 million in intellectual property theft. From 1997 to now. And Scott Schellenberger is at the head of the list. That's Scott Schellenberger, 2014. That's Marilyn Mosby's office, all right? We talking about crime and justice. That's the community town hall. Inmate property report. Release all material to the voters. That's the Rue, Fox 45. And that's me. I'm the cook. That's the Baltimore Sun. That's Fern Shen from the Baltimore Brew. That's Fern Shen from the Baltimore Brew. And that's Jane Miller from the I-Team. She got that. That's the Washington Post, the Baltimore Banner, and the Baltimore Sun. All right? And right here, like I said, Barbara Mikulski. So Asselbrook with an ass. Asco Brooks. Also Brooks. All right? Adrian Jones. Mayor Brandon Scott. Senator Ben Cardin. You feel me? All of that's right here. Black lives don't matter. Black money do. That's Speaker Jones. That's Speaker Jones. That's Theroux. That's Worley. And that's me at my store on Falls Road. And that's Governor Blagojevich. All right? From 2007. All right? You got that? And right here is when I started it. Senator Ben Cardin. Dwayne G. Davis. 1190 Falls Road. Thank you for contacting our office regarding the investigation of your son's death. All right? Contact Governor Blagojevich. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. The documentary is about you. 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 Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? It's the learning tree. I got constitutional rights, and it's the Constitution. That's a certificate of identity. That's the Department of Justice of the United States. Right there, United States Department of Justice. Dwayne G. Davis gave my address and everything. That's notarized. You feel me? Notarized. Certificate of identity. Inmate property report. Weaving the social fabric of life. So I'm asking for exoneration of the Supreme Court. Go to the Attorney General Anthony Brown's office. I'm looking for exoneration because I didn't do nothing wrong. Racism don't work without black cooperation. All right? We talk about Maryland's prison industry, O'Malley and Brown's money machine, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, social media for social change. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. And everybody knows me as Fox 45. See the big picture here? Characters. We're going to make this into a cartoon. Donald Trump and Shorty. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. Donald Trump from the past, the present, and the future. Do blacks have rights in white America?
No, 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 no.
I didn't think so. I'm going to push your buttons.